Hi guys, welcome to What the Fuck is Acting number 6, and today I'm going to do the second part of Richard Cant's page. The first thing that we're going to do is mark every single change of thought in your text for the character. So for instance, if I have I wanted ... to ... say happy birthday, then you can decide what feels best for your character. If it's I dash wanted ... dash to ... dash say happy birthday, or you can decide it's I wanted ... dash to ... dash say. Obviously don't go crazy, don't put it in every single word that your character says, but the more the merrier, in the sense that the text is suddenly more alive. It looks like your character is actively going through things, and therefore it's more interesting to watch. The more choices you make, the better. Don't overthink it, and as I said, the more the merrier. Point number 2 is unit the text for the scene, not the character. So for instance, every time a new character walks in on stage or comes into the scene, or a character leaves the scene, or if there's, for instance, a fire. So the whole environment, the whole situation, what is being filmed or what happens on stage is completely changed by this one event. So for instance, if one piece of information is revealed, for instance, it rained on Tuesday, and for you that was like a really important piece of information, but the scene doesn't change for everybody, it just changes for you, then that is not a unit. So you're not uniting for your character, you're uniting for the whole play. And you can do that with your other castmates, so you can sit all together and debate, yeah, I think the unit change comes here, I think the unit change comes here. And I think that's interesting because then the more you get to discuss the play in general with your mates, the more you get involved with it, the better anyway. Point number 3 is write down an objective at the start of each scene, and also write down your objective if it changes at the beginning of each unit. These objectives can change definitely during rehearsals. Make them interesting for you to play, you as the character, you as the actor, so that you actually want to get up and pursue those objectives. It doesn't matter if it's like a very correct objective and it doesn't ignite or change anything here, because then that's not exciting for you, and therefore it's not exciting for the audiences to see. For instance, it could be to get Lily to say she loves me, or to get Lily to hold my hand, or to get Lily to say she's sorry, or to get Lily to leave. Whoever Lily is she the love of your life, your best friend, or your arch nemesis? The important thing is that it's always about the other person. Uta Hagen in her book describes how a cat following a piece of lint is more interesting than the actors on stage, because the cat is always on the present moment. The cat is always on the verge of like new possibility. You don't know what the cat is going to do, and so you can't you surely don't want to be upstaged by a cat. So the things I think that are the most effective is focusing on your scene partner. What are they going through? Are they reacting to what's happening on stage, to what you're saying, to how you're moving? So then that becomes a play, off the other person. Okay, that person surely doesn't like me getting close to them, so what if I kind of jump on them, or like kind of like more aggressive attitude, or what if I just show them peace, and how do they change, and then that changes me. So always focusing on what you want from the other person, what you want the other person to do in order to achieve your objective. Also think about what does the space around you mean for you. This pen might be like your lover's pen, that they gave you before they died. Always think about your surroundings, something external to you, what you want, your objective, what you want from the other person. If the character is self-obsessed and self-absorbed, then that's cool, but that's the character, that's not you. You as an actor the more time you spend outside focusing on the others, the more interesting you are to watch. It's like if you've ever taken a picture of someone that's like super self-conscious, like the picture doesn't look that good, but if you catch a glimpse of like true life, you take the picture when they're not noticing, aren't they just beautiful? So it's kind of that what we're trying to do. And usually a character will always be, or the majority of the time, they'll be so active trying to get something that they won't have time too much to like focus on themselves. Okay, point number 4. At the end of each scene, ask yourself these 4 questions. What did I think I wanted? what actually happened? How was I changed by what happened? Did I get what I thought I wanted? So ask those questions, and that really maps your journey as a character, whatever they're going through. That informs you, like how they're feeling, how they're reacting, how they're going into the next scene, and that just makes it more real. And point number 5 is start to action the text. There's an app for actors called Actions, the actors thesaurus. It's just transitive verbs. I, verb, you, so it's always to the other person. So it could be I aggrandize you, I cajole you, I goad you, I conquer you. These are all very physicalizable verbs, so you can actually try them out. If you have a single phrase like hi, and you're trying to, really get active with it and be interesting with it, you can, not for the sake of being interesting, but to understand and have a fuller picture of what the character is doing. You could say, I aggrandize you, so it could be like, hi. It doesn't have to be like at the end when you're actually doing the performance, it can be something that's really stripped down. It could be like, hi, but it's there. If you in rehearsals physicalize it to the max, then when you're actually performing, it'll all be there, just under, this sort of subtle tone. Obviously on stage you can be bigger and stuff, on screen you tend to be smaller, depending on the frame you're shooting, if you're doing like a close-up or a wide frame. There's also a free PDF with the different verbs. However, the book itself does instruct you as to how to use the transitive verbs. I hug you, I embrace you, I punch you, and really, it'd be hi. Obviously, you're not gonna do that like in real life, because that's weird, kind of. But just the sort of feeling is there, and the intention, that's a word, is there, and that's the most important thing. So that has been it. Yeah, as a side note, a great scene partner, really being there for the other person, really focused, really reacting all the time. So yeah, if you can focus on being the best you can be for the other partner, really listening, and because in the end, whether it's a film, short film, theatre piece, you're telling a story, and it's it's like a team effort. So just be the best team player you can be. Be there on time, arrive early, offer to like help, cleaning up after rehearsals, whatever is needed, right? Because you're all in it to tell the story that is supposedly the most important thing. The whole Richard CANT's full exercise really turned around completely a character I was developing, so I really recommend it.